trying to cut him off from the side of the octagon. Doing a really good job with his line activity right now. Probably not as good as you. You're in here something.
Bro, I am so happy today. That's the performance I wanted. I told you all the other day that Garry was going to bring it, that Garry was going to be game. I stood across with the weigh-ins. He showed me his confidence. He showed me that he was ready to go. And I told you, I'm just better. I don't need to be better than anybody else in this planet. I'm the person who signed that contract and stood across the cage from me. And I've showed you once again how fucking good I am, how fast I am, how powerful I am. And it just keeps going up from here. It's again, I go home now, I work on what I need to improve on, and I get better. I keep doing this. I'm going to be undefeated for a long, long time.
The first round, everyone immediately came out and said, best round of Garry's career. It was so clean, like you said, you were so fast, your timing was impeccable. When you were walking back to your stool after the first round, how are you feeling?
Did you hear the audio in between the rounds?
No.
I was sitting there having a conversation with Henry Holmes and Jason Stroud about how fast I am, about how what you want me to do to beat this guy. What do you see that you need me to do? I'm a very smart fighter. Not making myself up, I just know how intelligent I am, and my fight IQ is brilliant. And that's why I win fight so easily. It's why when I hit him today, I didn't push after him. And when I speak to guys like that in the cage, and they give me the advice, and I take it on board, and that's how I get better. You can do so much just listening to your coaches in between rounds, and it can change the fight. And that's what I did. And I bring it back, and I tell them, well, he does this, I want to do that, and we change it up. But I got so happy after that first round, and I was excited to get back out for round two, and then I was excited to get back out for round two, because I'm a kid inside who knows what to do, who knows what I do, and it's just, I'm expecting our foot every day.
There are a lot of people, obviously you're a very confident guy, even Gabe was saying it, maybe you're a little big-headed kind of into yourself, but you sold a lot of people on this performance. Social media was like, basically the essential response was, I wasn't really sold on this guy, but I'm sold now, I'm buying all the stock in Garry. So that like,
what did I say to you today? I said to you, I'm confident for a reason. I'm confident because I train with some of the best guys in MMA. I surround myself with elite level athletes, and I know how good I am in the gym with those guys. I know the potential I have, and I know where I am now, and I know where I'm going to be. It's all about hard work. I'm not sitting here saying I'm the best fighter on the planet right now. I know that. And I'll say that out of my mouth because I know it's not true right now. Will I be? 100%. And I don't care. People think it's not now, it's not now, it's not now. One day, everybody is going to see the growth of my career from my debut to the day I become a champion, and no one will be able to argue that I have grown every single performance and that I've proved myself every single time. And they will have no choice but to say, I'm one of the best fighters in MMA has ever seen.
Last thing for me, another constant thing I saw was after a great performance like that, the only thing missing was the post-fight interview with Joe Rogan. You didn't get your opportunity to speak in front of the capacity crowd, so let us sort of live vicariously through that. I'm Joe Rogan. Give us your thoughts on that performance.
So first, yeah, brilliant. Do you know how silly that might be? I am so good on that mic that I could have absolutely owned that stadium and brought so much energy for that next fight. I don't care how much time you're behind. You give me that mic and you let me bring that energy to the fans, because that is what we do. I am a showman, and I can sit here and bring my energy to all you guys and put a smile on your face. I can definitely do it to a sold-out stadium. UFC W. I want to bring the UFC back to my home country. I get so much love and so much support from Ireland. I want to fly the flag. I want to show them that yes, we have another guy who's going to get to the top. We have another guy who can draw to the top, who's confident and back it up. And I'm proving it every single time. I'm getting better and better and better. And I want to bring that back to my home country because we deserve it. We've done so much for this sport in regards to what Connor's doing and the fans that we have brought all around the world. I think we deserve it now, and I think the UFC would be will be jumping on that opportunity now. And if it's not Dublin now, to put me and Conor on the card together, because we will absolutely own that crowd, own that stadium, and the Irish will take over wherever it's going to be. Thank you so much, sir.
Ian, who's next? Who are you looking at? I know freshman here, but you talked about it. It was a statement win tonight. I think you said a complete performance. Is there any fight you're looking at next that you think would be that next step?
The fight to ensure that my child is safe and happy and my wife is okay. We are due in August to have a little boy, or in October to have a little boy, and that is the main thing for me right now mentally. I'm so happy with where my progression has got to in such a short time that I want to kind of slow things down training-wise and get better, and then give my wife and my family the time they need for this pregnancy. And then whenever the opportunity arises, whenever I see like this big card, you know, I missed a pay-per-view, that 3 pay-per-views in a row now, I've showed up every single time. So I'll wait for the big fight, or I'll wait for that opportunity when Conor comes back, so we can put on a show for the fight fans and give Ireland what it deserves. But I'm just gonna prepare myself for absolutely everything. I'm just excited to come down, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna mention the red blazer. Why'd you choose that for tonight? It's great.
Because my beautiful wife chose red, and I want to match her because we're a power couple. And also, it looks fucking dope. Tell me I don't look good.
That's why I brought it up.
Hey, look, I bought in a clothing range called Still Pretty. I'm 10-0, and I have 15 minutes of fighting. Look how pretty I am. It's hard, you know, it's hard being this pretty.
And just last.
I get so annoyed at myself sometimes.
No, now we need a sharp turn here. Not a sharp turn. Drakus, the fight before you, him getting that one over Brad Tavares, did you see that? And if so, did that kind of happen before your fight?
Yeah, I did. I was watching it. We sat down. They didn't know the UFC called me before kind of the fight's finished. And I watched all of it. And I was like, it was an absolutely brilliant fight. And I loved every moment of watching it. Everybody was saying it's a fight for the fans, and that's what we always want. So you look great as well. Right? Yeah, you should.
For the short mic. I'll take it. And we were talking a lot about your future plans, like being undefeated for so long. You just had a fighter also just retired, and others got 24 with Bobby Lawler fighting right now. These guys are all in the UFC probably when you were in elementary school. So what was it like being around these types of veterans all?
Firstly, Robbie's my guy. Being able to work in this camp was absolutely amazing. Yeah, to stand there in front of the former UFC champion, and I couldn't hit him. He said, "Yeah, that was good. That would have been like he literally sits there and been around. Yeah, nice." And even having this week speak about it so highly, it's like it goes back to the question that I was answering earlier on. It's hard not to have confidence when you see people like Gilbert Burns and guys saying how good I am. It instills me with so much more confidence at the best in the world scene. I had an amazing conversation with Cowboy and Jim the other day at Wayne's. Together combined, they have had 88 fights in the UFC. That's never going to be beaten, ever, because fighters nowadays, they're not as willing to fight as those two guys are. And it's an honor to be in the same room as those two guys and do so much for the sport, to be able to share time with them and back and have a laugh with them and just embrace all their energy and everything they've done. And I just, like, as a young martial artist and someone who's a fan of the sport, you can only sit there and thank them for what they've done, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
You know we're here.
What's up, sir? How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Just living on a prayer. You know what I mean? Everything is good. I'm looking happy.
Ian, we remember from the picture with Conor, you obviously used to work selling suits and all that. Is that where you got the idea, like, when you go out there, like, you know what, I see all these suits, I'm gonna have this style, or where did it come from to be quite bluntly, you always want to dress good when you're in front of us?
So, I'm a fighter, but I'm also an asset in and of itself. I am my own brand, and I want to look good for all you guys. I want you guys to, when you see me, I want you guys to think I look good. I want to performance you when I talk in the mic, just like I do when I'm in the cage. It's no different, and I think it shows class. It shows that I am ready no matter what. I want you guys to enjoy everything. Looking good is half the battle.
Mission accomplished. Another question I have, going back a little bit, but when you made your your debut in MSG, Bobby Green said, you know, that guy Ian Garry was playing this chill music and it was a whole vibe. Did you do that same thing tonight? And how does that help you? Because obviously when you're out there, it tends to be an exciting fight. So what does it help to have such a chill music in the back?
Yeah, I was sitting in the back singing today. One of the marshals came up and was like, "Oh, you can sing." I'm like, I'm just living in the moment, man. Me and Henry, every time before I walk out, I like to finish my pads with Henry Hoof, and I put on a bit of Justin Brown, somebody else's guy, and it just puts me in the groove. And it's an absolute banger. And I will always bring that energy. I love what I do. I sing and I dance and I bring that positivity to the cage so that when I'm in there, I enjoy what I do. I'm a kid at heart who loves what he's doing with his best to be in the position he is, and I'm going to continue to work hard.
What were you singing?
All Arctic Monkeys, knee socks, Are You Mine, everything.
Yeah, just over here. You wanted to get on the international fight week. You said that specifically that you wanted to be here. What has this whole week been like for you?
It's been insane. I get what I want. I have this energy, this charisma that I know once I ask for it, I get it. The energy out there in the world, and it continues. It's been phenomenal. I have such an amazing relationship with Vegas. I got married here. I've seen amazing world-class boxing fights here. I've had so many great experiences here. To be able to come to the biggest fight week in the UFC and put on a show and be blessed to be on another pay-per-view, I'm just excited for everything that I couldn't be happy.
You mentioned about your teammates, kind of pillars that you have over in Sanford. How much has that move over to Sanford really helped to elevate your game?
Training with the best guys in the world is only going to make you better. It can cheer you up and spit you out, or you can absolutely grow from it. And I am 100% growing from it. I am ready for everyone in that gym every single day. Every aspect of the game I'm growing in, and I'm going to continue to do that. And every fight you see progression. It's slow progression because I want it to be slow progression. I don't want to be shot at the rounds. I'm going to be a UFC champion, and I believe the best way for me to do that is to progress slowly, constantly, consistently, showing fans, and showing the UFC who I am, by beating every single guy that I get sent, and then just keep that every single time, rinse and repeat. Thank you.
Maybe German's absolutely on point tonight about so much of the stuff. How much do you spend time watching tape with the team and any specific moments you get against us?
Absolutely fucking on time. I asked my mates to look at tape. I asked Jason Jackson, Michael Johnson to look at tape, and then I went to the toilet. I was like, I'm going to take a piss and let them do it because they tell me what they need. My main focus when I'm getting ready for a fight isn't to prepare for an opponent, it's to prepare for myself. I feel like you are missing out on a trick when you prepare for somebody, because in MMA there's so many changes, short notice, that you're just going to lose out on your own skill set. If I'm fighting you, what's the point of me getting ready for you? If you might pull out, I'm not pull out, then everything changes. Whereas if I just constantly think of myself and what I need to do to get better in every single aspect, and I put my energy into that, then when I fight you, I'm okay no matter where the fight goes. I'm confident in everything that I've done. And that's my attitude. And I think people will be smart to follow that. I'm going to show them. The blueprint's pretty happy. So they will follow me if they want.
Team right over here on your left.
However, so you good?
Good, how are you?
I'm
So,
going to talk so much and I can see you're trying to rush me. It's my own fault. I need to slow down.
so now through 3 UFC fights, you've got over 30 minutes in the cage. What have you learned about yourself as a fighter since you've come over to the big promotion?
I'm thinking awesome. That I deserve to be here. That I'm proving everything I've said I was going to do. That letter my mom wrote me when I was a kid saying being the next Conor McGregor in the fucking plan. Tell me that now. Keep telling me. I'm so bitter. It's ridiculous. I remember every little bit of negativity someone said to me, and I thrive off that because it's like, I can prove you wrong, prove I'm right. And that is the greatest feeling I can have, is to prove myself right and do everything I want in my life on my own accord. I have people around me that support me and help me get to that point, but at the end of the day, there's nobody else in that cage with me. You know what I mean? I have a beautiful wife, I have a beautiful family, I have an amazing team that support me and want me to succeed. I need to win there, put on a show and do what I do best. 10-0, still pretty, undefeated. I'm going to take up the fight. It's happening.
Congratulations, Ian. Good luck with all of them.
Thank SevereMMA. Thank you so much.